Welcome back to you for another most special update. Ethereum has cranked on through $2,800. Finally, Ethereum is starting to move up. This is the Ethereum monthly chart. It is ticking. It's hit $2,800, friends. Every single $100 rise in Ethereum is very welcomed from everyone in the cryptocurrency industry because Ethereum is the biggest altcoin in the industry. And it's representative of the business cycle continuing to thrust up. And it hasn't even really started yet, of course. The business cycle still poop. This is the OTHERS-btc ratio. We have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red in a row. I can't believe we finished red again in the month of March. Hopefully this one turns it around, turns it back to green. It's going to be quite a while, though. We need a lot of room to go higher. We need pretty much everything to turn around. The good thing is, though, we have a lot of tailwind behind us. We have a lot of the macro stuff lining up. We have the stock market here near all-time highs, pretty much back at 6,000. It's beautiful to see. Now, Ethereum, friends, on its weekly chart, 2,800 is wonderful, but, I mean, it's not 3,800, okay? The big levels we need to get to is this 3,800 zone. We've been up here 6 times, okay? 6 times 3,800, the magical number. We must get there. And I really think that there is going to be no selling here. There's literally nothing. Because look at this. Everybody who's sold 3 times. Okay, literally 3 times. So as we move up, and what I mean by no selling is we're not going to probably find that we're just going to have like these big drop downs that stay for a while. I feel like this is going to go up. When we actually look at it as well, we're going to look at this chart pattern and go, this is the most manipulated thing I've ever seen on the way down. So literally, someone sends us all the way down and there's a V-reverse up. So that's all markets do. It's classic wank-off pattern and everything out here. Could it be Rocca Negra who want to accumulate Ethereum? Could be. Could be. Now, check this out, friends. This is the Matrix. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate posted this. He posted some leverage trading pictures. He showed that he's up 138%. On this Ethereum long, okay? Let's run it. And he posted a hyperliquid, just like a referral link thing. Now, someone went and found his account. So he's up $22,000 on the trade down here. But if you look to the top right, he is down $600,000. Let's play some pump music for him. What? Friends, it's literally that plus 1% meme. You know that meme of the red candles all the way down? Oh, plus 1%. It's literally that meme. Okay? It's right here. Look at his P&L. He drops 600K, gets wrecked, and now he's literally celebrating this. There you go. It's this meme. It's literally this meme. Oh! Oh, man. Memes. Memes. They're real. They're real. They imitate real life. So he's obviously trying, I guess, to flex on James Wynn. But James Wynn pretty much, I guess he got outflexed by himself because James Wynn, he had a notional $500 million Bitcoin long. Now he's only got about $40 in his account. And he went down to a $400 position, which is nothing. Literally only $40 in there. So notional means how much you're controlling with the leverage and the margin and stuff out here. Eric Wall. He only needs to do that a few hundred times and he'll be down as much as Richie. So here we have Eric. Actually, a good idea. Let's go check out, look into rh.com. Thank you to Gerardo for this wonderful website. The Ethereum SAC fund, now it is minus 25%. That's how much it's down. So a lot of people, friends, they just show that they literally know nothing. They talk about losses as if they're realized when they're not. You get playing the whole cycle. You know, by the way, would you call CZ a billionaire? Would you call him a billionaire? Well, according to your standards, he's poor as hell because the dude has literally, of his billions of dollars, he's got 900 million in Bitcoin, which he hasn't sold. So it's paper gains so far. Technically, Bitcoin could be at 0 right now. I haven't checked it. Okay, it could be at 0 right now. He hasn't got it in his hands, according to you cucks. And he's got about, I think, something like $55 billion worth of BNB. I think he owns like 60% of the token supply. There you go. He hasn't sold that. So, golly gee, everything's paper gains. Nothing's real. So there's people who talk like this. They're just basically, because they need a Dr. Phil psychologist, they can't take these swings. They just can't take it. That's why, friends, they're not in the markets anywhere near as much as you think. They're going to cheat early, and, you know, who cares about them? Also, shout out to my friend, Mr. Shroutshredz. Let's be honest. Andrew Tate probably has 100 to 200,000 people paying him $49 for Baseline Hustler University, and he charges 5,000 to 10,000 for this master group. So he's bringing in $7 million in subscriber fees. Yeah, so it's true, though. It's true. That's why a lot of these people coming out to flex this stuff, you don't really know the full story. Let's see what this definitely real human has said out in the public when he's getting interviewed by this Ranger girl.
What's pDAI on PulseChain?
It's the stablecoin I'll be holding when they freeze yours and call it regulatory compliance.
What?
Whoa. Out in the wild. Definitely real. Totally not AI. AI is getting really good, friends, isn't it? It's getting really good.
What's pDAI on PulseChain?
It's the stablecoin I'll be...
Man, AI's even learned how to mimic our outside room microphone. Wow, dude, that's wild. So thank you to PulseChain DAI for making this video. Make more of these, man. These are so wild. These are really, 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 this is like juicy. Like it's getting really good, man. AI, video creators, what to do. I'm talking to it now. It's doing cute art stuff. It's just going to get better and better and better. It's going to get faster every year. Only improves. Remember, friends, it was fun of him. When was it? Just like 2 years ago, AI was making this stuff. Everyone, what was everyone saying? Oh, the fingers, man. There's too many sausage fingers, dude. Dude, they've created a video AI of this girl's fingers perfectly. Perfectly. Looks amazing. Can't wait to see what happens next. I think it's appropriate and family friendly to check out the PulseChain prices. PulseChain has been green so far because Ethereum's been going up. Very, very nice to see. You know, Pulse, we got a long way to go. We got to move, like, literally, no one cares about these 10% up and down. You know, we literally need to move like, you know, 30%. So we got to start cranking. Now we have a look at the PulseChain core coins. Everything's still stuck in the channel. There's a lot of frustration out there. I'm just going to keep leaving that green, that red candle going up to the moon. This is what we can do, right? Yeah, hoping and coping. This is the PulseX price as well. Let's look at the PulseX to Pulse ratio. It's still doing a nice hockey stick up, going up to the right. That's beautiful to see. But yeah, we're just like waiting around pretty much. The PulseX buy and burn, friends, 7.2%. I know these numbers are very, very small. 7.2% total user supply buy and burn. The volume of the whole chain and everything has gone down, obviously, because Ethereum is nothing's moving pretty much. We need some continuation of Bitcoin and Ethereum to go up and just unlock higher prices and mania out here. PulseChain as a chain only done $11 million of volume out here, but yeah, everything's low. Let's see what Telegram has done. 6 million, right? You see this XRP. What's XRP done? 3 million. So PulseChain's done low volume, but everything else is literally abysmal. And XRP is worth 150 billion market cap. So it's literally 300x more expensive than PulseChain. You know, so, by the way, if you're curious, how would PulseChain match XRP's price? Well, we would have to grow a square root of 300 in terms of the users. So if you type in 300, let's find the square root of that, 17. So we would need to grow our user base by 17x if you want to get to XRP's price. That's pretty much what you'd have to do. So that's, you just use Metcalfe's law basically to do that. So you don't need to get that high though. You know, if you just grow the user base by, you know, 10x, you get 100x price growth. Incentive token out here and Hex all being boring, nothing to do, nothing's moving along. Ethereum though at that 2800, yeah, once it probably starts to see the 3000 and we've got to churn those people, their average positions, because around the 3,000, you're going to have people taking profit there, but also you're going to have people as well who are covering their shorts a bit, and then eventually we're probably going to do the pinging around before we bust up, and then we actually liquidate all those scum who are short Ethereum. My friend Ivan on Tech Friends has spoken about some StableCoin SuperCycle. Let's check out Ivan.
I think a truly decentralized stablecoin will be a thing. Tether Circle keeps freezing funds daily. I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't like the decentralized stablecoins a lot because I don't trust them really. They can have a bug like DAI almost had when ETH dumped 80%. DAI did manage to survive, but they had to back their stablecoin with USDC. So they basically moved from being decentralized. So Yeah, and then you have, of course, the Terra Luna. They tried another system with supply and demand, that they would print their own coin to back their stable coin, and then they just hyperinflated their own coin and could not back the stable coin. So at the end of the day, I don't like stable coins altogether. I don't like them too much, because I think that the internet should have its own native currency, whether it is Solana or ETH. I like that way more. So yeah, hopefully we can just use that very soon. But stablecoins will always be big, but don't use them for like wealth storage, because like you say, they can be frozen, they can be you can be blacklisted, your money can be taken away from you. But it seems that they're driving a lot of adoption, because the normies love the stablecoin.
There you go, friends. So thank you very much to my friend, Mr. Nathaniel, Mr. Dirty Nathaniel. I made this picture for you as well, friends. Yay! StableCoin SuperCycle. Look how cute this is. I made this. Made this in AI. Wow, look at this. I told the bull, I said to AI, hey, I want the bull to be ferocious but cute. And look what it did. It made it ferocious, and it had big, cute eyes with a little smiley face. So AI, man, just changing the world. Isn't it cool? So stablecoins, very interesting comments from Ivan talking about stablecoins there, because it's true, friends. You shouldn't save in stablecoins because the government just keeps debasing you 8% per year. But that's not stopping the population. The population hates risk. The average person has no risk appetite, especially when it comes to money. They don't think about money. They work for their money. They want it there. They don't understand these concepts of debasing and stuff over time. They don't understand that. So what are we going to do when that comes when we get to stablecoins in crypto? Well, linking crypto, the stablecoin, to a bank account, they can always shut you down, So they can shut you down and they debase you. So you just get the worst of the outcomes there. What about if pDAI provided a solution? I wonder what the geniusness of Maria and Richard Hart could do. But yeah, I mean, like, they're always going to have these inherent risks. The thing is, though, friends, like, you ever wonder, like everyone's like, look, there's a reason why StableCoin SuperCycle didn't happen for the past 15 years. It's because no one wanted it. Because everybody comes in, because it makes sense, right? Everybody coming into crypto wants to take risk to increase their wealth. So no one ever thought to make stablecoins and stuff and make it a real thing. And they grew, but like at a normal rate, yeah. It's just now that we're getting so many normies in, they want to have a wallet and they want to get this yield and they want to sit down. They want to still look at their stablecoin. They want to look at a nice fiat $1 amount because they're just so programmed for it. So you can't argue with it, right? But eventually, that's what I guess the game theory of Bitcoin Max is that eventually when they see it, they will compare that to Bitcoin going up and eventually they'll move their money in. So I guess we'll see. And just to confirm StableCoin SuperCycle even more, my friend Randy Boo from Crypto Banter
is that the one killer application that the blockchain has actually created is actually stablecoin. And up until now, there's been like really no way to invest in stablecoins. Like the big narrative, probably the biggest narrative in crypto right now is very, very, very much stablecoins. If you look at what Cathie Wood's predicting, they're predicting that the total stablecoin market cap could reach $1.4 trillion by 2030. Is that the one killer application?
The US government said it's going to be $2 trillion by 2028. So it's kind of funny. That's so ARK is saying stablecoins could reach 1.4 trillion. So ARK's growth rate is lower than the actual US government Treasury committee, which is funny. So man, if this does play out, my gosh, man, we've literally hit the unicorn. We've literally hit the unicorn on the freaking, my gosh, on the noggin. On the noggin. This is pDAI's all-time chart, friend. This is the pDAI's all-time chart. I put it on a 3-day. Man, I know it could go down. So it went down to 0 twice. If this works out, though, my gosh. Like I said, man, even if it doesn't get to $1, the way I'm looking at it, friends, you don't even have to believe 10 cents, bro. Even at 30 cents, you get a 10x. You know what I mean? Even if you're like, yeah, I'm out. Who cares? I mean, it's going to do what it's going to do. It doesn't matter, right? So if we got to 10 cents, say, oh, what a dream, man. 41x. That's 10 cents. And then just a bit higher. Oh, my gosh. So just, you don't get that upside anywhere else. You know, I've given you all the lists of all the stable coins that you could participate if you want to participate in the narrative. Ethereum, there's Chainlink, you can buy XRP. There's Plasma, the ICO, which filled out very, very fast. There's Ethena, ENA. There are these limited little proxies and stuff out here because you could buy Circle the share if you want, pay a premium for it, big premium, CRCL. Yeah, Tether doesn't have an ICO, but Tether backed Plasma, that chain, a stablecoin chain. So, you know what I mean? Everyone's doing it by proxy, and man, I want to show you this chart, dude. This is what a bink on the head. This is to have the geniusness of one dude who lived on top of a sandwich shop. Friends, literally today, right? Crypto Banter says stable coins are the biggest narrative in crypto today. Can you believe that, dude? We literally just watched it. And I've just edited this picture to show you. This is wild, man. This is literally freaking wild. Look at this. From Richard Hart does, PulseChain Sacrifice. Man, it's crazy. And I've made the chart very, very pretty here so you can see it. It's quite wild, right? I mean, just look, check this out, friends. World's largest airdrop. Okay, getting this pDAI among the other P tokens, yeah. So that's just crazy, man. And then 4 years later, Randy Boo says stablecoins are the biggest narrative in crypto today. Wow, man. Wow. Now here's the thing. It's not done yet. It's not done. But man, it would just be crazy. It'd be nice. Wouldn't it be nice if this thing finally just cracks back above to 1 cent? Because it marks this point in time, right? Everybody on the chain call it dead. And if it got to 1 cent from there, basically the gravestone emoji, it will be a whopping 36x return from when they declared it dead. And by they, it's everybody on PulseChain community who's gatekept by everyone anyway, which would be the most ironic thing of all. Quite wonderful to see. I also want to show you this. So on PulseChain, friends, there's some stuff going on with pDAI. So DcentraliseMe's covered it. CoexistenceSteven has covered it as well. We've seen there's this thing called DAI. So let's read from DcentraliseMe. Over 100 million pDAI has been burnt. We're starting to see Maria's market incentives in action. Here's how it works. So there's a 1-to-1 ratio contract with the ecosystem of a Tropa, and it creates an arbitrage between them. So one user burned 113 million pDAI, and they got DAI. So I'm not participating in any of these events, just to let you know. I'm just staying back because I just don't know, man. There's thousands of things on the chain. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just reporting all these things out here. Yeah, also, we're going to need, obviously, some real juice to actually get prices up. You can't just, burn stuff away. I mean, look, PulseX has literally a buy and burn. Price is still down, for example. It's bought, literally bought and burned 7.20% of the total user supply. User circulating supply. So pumping the price of pDAI whilst reducing supply, whether you like it or not, pDAI, it's going to start going up in price, pDAI to $1. So this is, thank you to Mr. CoexistenceSteven, showing the ratios out here. Buy one pDAI, and then you can mint an DAI, and everyone playing it out here. So I wonder how it's going to work. Maybe it's its own, self-referencing Oracle thing out here. We'll see. On the topic of Mr. DecentraliseMe as well, remember DecentraliseMe raised money to do marketing for the chain. He's going to renew a contract with Ninja Promo, and he's going to do, I guess, their lowest cost one for the next 3 months. $11,000 for marketing contract, $42,000 for the next promotion and stuff out here. So remember, all of these are, once again, products of the business cycle. But yeah, we need obviously Ethereum to keep cranking up, and then everything will be a self-fulfilling prophecy after that point. We also have a comment here. For sure, waste of money. Normies don't care. Well, here's the thing, man. It's just because the price is down now. Normies will care when the prices go up. It is what it is. Okay, you can't do much when things going down. It's all, price going up. It sucks. That's what it is, right? It would be nice if when price is down, you spend for marketing and then it makes the price go up. You can't do it for anything, man. All you can do is you can accelerate the green candle. That's all you can do. But you have to wait for the green candle. You wait for the business cycle to go up. Yeah, that's just how it works. It's if you want to do a cheat mode of anything, I guess BCZ and have a unicorn Binance chain. Because BNB, Binance Chain, and Binance Exchange, look at the BNB price, right? Look at the buy and burn. Look what they do. They buy it up. But yeah, they're doing a lot of volume. They have a lot of aggressive buying of BNB out here. Yeah, it'd be beautiful. I hope I'm sure Richard's looked at that and he's like, yeah, I want that. The thing though is PulseX's buy and burn's decentralized. So it happens when all the volume happens. So it just sends it up higher. But then when the bear market comes, it just gets, everything's going to get wiped out anyway. Okay. So, you know, it is what it is. So where to from here, right? We are still waiting for an alt season. It's been over 4 years. Any day now, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. At least Ethereum is starting to show strength. Praying for $3,000 plus. Like, subscribe, beat about and all. Catch you soon.